Hello there, welcome to Tarot 2T. Today's reading will be for May 2023, the latter half of May, since we are already halfway through May, for the sign of Scorpio. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back. Glad to see you here. Thank you so much for being a supporter, subscriber, and all that. And if you are new, welcome. If you have been here before, we have noticed we didn't have a reading come out the first half of May. Whoa, that's going to be significant. I'm cutting back on the YouTube readings just for a couple months. Okay, so look forward to at least one YouTube reading from me per month, maybe more as time permits. I got a lot of other projects going on. The summer's here. I am going to be taking a vacation in July. I'll let you know beforehand what the schedule will be for that. But right now I can only do one reading per sign per month, just for the time being. And also, one of the things that's taken up my time or my schedule is my personal readings. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information can be found in the description box. That's one of the things that's kind of eaten up my time lately. So if you're interested in that, we'll be glad to see you there. You just shoot me an email and tell me a little bit about your needs, and we'll go from there, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, Scorpio. Wow, you got the Ten of Spades, Nine of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds, but this, Ace of Spades, Tower card. Wow, you get double cards. You got a lot of double cards. You got a lot of tens, you got a lot of aces. So you got a lot of endings here in new beginnings. Hence, one usually precipitates the other, right? So the ten of diamonds and the seven of diamonds. Interesting. Just give me a second here to take this in. There's definitely there's going to be an emphasis on finance. I can already see that. You get something really going, let's just start there. You get something really sweet going on with finance, okay? It looks like you reach some kind of pinnacle, some kind of success, like a bar that you set for yourself, or maybe just like a career goal, or if you're in business for yourself or doing your own projects, maybe you had like something you've been working towards for a long time. That has reached, I must say, the first thing I want to say, it has reached its potential, but it's not like that's the end, because you also have the Ace of Diamonds, which talks about looking for new ways to increase that income. To me, it's just more like a chapter is closed, because it's a 10, because you've reached some kind of thing you've had in mind, like I said, like a goal or an aim that you've had in mind for a while, and so you've reached that, right? So you're ready to look for new things here. And that's what the Ace of Diamonds is telling me. You're looking for that, or you have started that in the month of May. Now, you did also have the Seven of Diamonds with the Ten of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds is warning against taking financial risks. So, if you are sitting on a money pot at the moment, be careful how you invest that. You could be like, with this, looking at investments, for example, or putting it into another business venture. Just be careful about the risks, exercise caution. I think in this day and age, with the way the economy is looking all over the world, really, but especially in North America, things are, a little unbalanced. I don't want to say a lot unbalanced, not a little. A little tenuous is more like it. It's just like we don't know which way things are going to go. There's a lot of bumping heads and government about what to do about inflation, and I'm not going to go into that. That'll be boring, but the Seven of Diamonds reminds you to be careful with those financial risks, okay? There was some kind of tower here. It could be on the brink of this Ten of Spades, which usually denotes, again, a closing of a chapter, but something traumatic, something that really affected you deeply. It could have been the end of a relationship, a marriage, a business partnership, something along those lines. It's been in your life for a while. It was very sturdy and stable for a long time, and it was like I think of it like something that really defined you. You know, it was part of your, I'm going to say your identity, but it's like something you were familiar with and attached to at a very deep level, and it came to an end here with the Ten of Spades. There is a period of grieving and just recognizing that you have to go through a period of loss, or, well, recognizing that loss and acknowledging that loss and honoring it. The Nine of Clubs, though, interesting, on the heels of that, that's why I said, well, maybe this is a business venture or a business partnership that ended. Here's an achievement. Again, I see this tied in with the Ten of Diamonds. We'll put that down because it's not what I'm talking about at the moment. The risk is there, but the Ten of Diamonds is that success and prosperity card. This is the achievement in feeling very content and satisfied with the outcome despite the heaviness. This is heavy. This isn't cheery. Okay. And this is not, I'm not a fairy tale tarot reader, so I tell it how it is, and I try to be honest. That is like something that in and of itself was not a good thing. It was something was disturbing, it was upsetting, it reminded me of anger and betrayal involved, all those things, right? But in the end, it's completed, both completions, and you're feeling very content with the outcome. For some reason, and I do not see that, I do not have a crystal ball. I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't always see details, but look at this. Again, this is acknowledging the tower fell. So you're rebuilding from a solid foundation. I think it all hinges on this financial abundance you have at the moment. Just a little bit of caution about how you use that abundance. So let's go ahead and, wow, nice. Look at these cards. I was going to say Eight of Diamonds, Six of Spades, okay, understandable. Three of Diamonds and the Jack of Spades, yeah, okay. This is all making sense to me on some weird level. I'm not a Scorpio either, but I really feel like I got my head stuck in somebody's situation with this reading that's very particular. Five of Clubs. There was a stagnancy here. This is the need for change. So whatever fell, Tower, whatever fell apart, Ten of Spades, this needed to happen probably for a while. And I'm going to add here, the Six of Spades, I acknowledged it when I flipped it over because this is all about fate and destiny. So this was the path you were meant to follow, Scorpio. Don't feel like this came out of nowhere. This was like from the beginnings of whatever this was, and I do think it was some kind of business venture, an employment situation, a business partnership. From the very beginning, this path that you're on was meant to happen. This is the path you were meant to follow. The good news is with the Six, it's telling me that you're going to have more options and opportunities available to you because it's freed up your energy from being in this situation. It could be karmic. I'm hearing karmic situation. And I do think it was some kind of entrepreneurial pursuit because this is the entrepreneurial card. It's about solo efforts, putting time and energy into something and reaping the rewards from that. Again, you were acknowledged here that you did prosper. You did prosper despite the anguish and the agony that that apparently occurred for you. Maybe not in the month of May, but you're dealing with the fallout from that because you're on the new starts. So you're picking the pieces up in May. Yeah. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, Three of Diamonds, you're a little bit undecided about what to do with this money situation. Understandable. And don't forget, you did get a little bit of a nudge here to watch how you invest it. Watch how you use it. Because the Three of Diamonds is about sitting on that fence, not knowing exactly what to do, which is okay. I think it's fine in this situation to not know exactly what you're doing, especially when you're at the beginning. You got the two starts. And the Jack of Spades, this can indicate a younger or a less experienced air sign. But I don't think so in this case. But it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius you were dealing with. I think this is actually your energy. The Jack of Spades is someone you can't trust. So you're feeling a little bit distrustful, let's say in general, maybe not towards a specific person. Yeah, because I'm not seeing any other face cards come out. I'm not feeling like... Well, I mean, whoever you were involved with back here with this ending, it just kind of made you cautious, which is good. And that's what the Three of Diamonds is. It's like you're not budging. You're not ready to move yet. You're not ready to make that move. Huh. Give me 1 second, please. I want to check and make sure the camera's still running. Yep, we're good. Okay. Just an acknowledgement here with all the astrological events happening. Actually, as I record this reading, there's another one happening today. I've had mechanical and electronic issues. So, yes, Mercury retrograde, all of that jazz is affecting my recording of videos, which has been very frustrating. So I just want to make sure we were still taping, and we are. I'm going to ask for more cards for Scorpio. Scorpio. May 2023. What is Scorpio is dealing with? Out too many, too many. Okay. Yeah. Achievement. Again, achievement. This is very much in line with the Nine of Clubs, with that, you know, something that you feel very satisfied in the outcome. But this is emphasizing the financial aspect. I think we already kind of saw that. It's also an indication you can take better financial responsibility. So if you got behind on expenses in the past, you're able to catch up on that. So that's a positive. We may not get too much more out of this reading before we ask for advice, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, again, you have air energy being emphasized. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, the Queen of Spades, if you're dealing with somebody who's an air sign, whether you know their birth date or not, it's somebody who is not saying a whole lot. It could be a spouse, for example, who's like watching you go through all this, and they're being very reserved. They're keeping to themselves. They're in their head. As a side note, I was going to say, sometimes when somebody is like that, people are suspicious of their motives because they don't share freely, right? They hold back too much. So they cause a little bit of nervousness and anxiety just because they're quiet. Doesn't mean they're up to anything, honestly. Now, if you're not dealing with a person that fits that description, it could be you that's like keeping quiet about everything at the moment. Like you have all this on your plate. You have these blessings, this abundance, and that's all fine and dandy, and that's what the outside world sees. But inside, you're still contemplating all of this. I can see that very much being the case here. More cards, please, for Scorpio. Six of Clubs. Yep, you learned a lot from this experience. It's going to open up again, along with the Six of Spades, talking about destiny and fate. This is personal growth. It's going to open up more options and opportunities for you, which is fantastic. So this was a learning experience you had to go through for whatever reason. It was on your life path. If you believe in soul contracts and karma and all that, it's all wrapped up in with that sort of concept, okay? I'm going to go ahead and ask for cards of advice for you, Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. Wow, another ace. Ace of Clubs. Six of Diamonds. Fantastic. Fantastic. You have no idea. Just stay tuned and you'll find out. The King of Spades. You got another air energy. You're dealing with an air sign, or you have air in your chart, possibly. Yeah. Nine of Hearts. Very sweet. Very sweet. This is wish fulfillment. Okay. So the first part of your advice. Learn something new. Gain knowledge. Again, new start. You're going in a new direction, so this might help with this little bit of conflict here with the Three of Diamonds and not knowing what to do with your money, your income, your abundance, and how you create it or what to do with it. The key here is you need more information. That's what the Ace of Clubs is highlighting for you. And the Six of Diamonds tells me that whatever you do is going to lead to more options and opportunities here to make more money. Take more responsibility financially. That's what the Six tells. It's like all these doors opening for you because you are finally released from this bad situation. King of Spades could be advising you to... now, let's say you do have this error in the chart because you showed up here not trusting going forward. You showed up here with the Queen of Spades of being quiet and reserved. Well, here is you standing in your power on some kind of issue. I'm going to say the King of Spades is somebody who stands firm on a point, an opinion, that along the lines of that, and they don't budge. So they cause problems for people outside of them. But it's not because they're causing problems just for causing problems. It's just that they have difference of opinion, and they are standing firm. They're not going to budge. This could be you being advised to stand on some kind of principle here. I don't know what that principle would be. Only you would. However, it rings true for you. Something you truly, truly believe in. Perhaps it's where to go. Financially, maybe you still are involved with other business partners, people in your business, people who work with you, contractors, it doesn't matter. You're being advised to really step up, take control, hence the king, and stand firm. Whatever the decision is. Fantastic. Because this King of Spades is also very strong in business, and they have a very practical mind. They make very good, decisions. It's going to lead to this wish fulfillment. This is what really excites me here. So this is like having everything you've desired. I think it's a pretty sweet reading we have for you today, Scorpio. I hope you like it, and I hope you will like the video, please, to help support the channel. I'm really trying to get more subscribers and to keep the YouTube algorithm happy. I mean, there was a point where I was getting so many views per video, and it was fantastic. It was really inspiring me and motivating me, and then it plummeted because YouTube has stupid algorithms, and I know it affects everybody, not just me. I'm not being picked on, but that's how important that like and subscribe is. Okay, I'll just mention that because we're almost at the end of the reading here. But the Four of Spades tells me now you are in a respite of sorts around the home. So I think at home you're feeling more comfortable. Like I said, there was a lot of stress mixed up with this Ten of Spades, whatever this ending was here. That probably took a lot out of you. I'm hearing it took a lot out of you. And the Tower. This tells me you're now in a period of stress relief. And the fours denote, the four corners that hold up your life, your lifestyle, how you live, where you live, paying the bills, meeting obligations, feeling comfortable. There's some kind of stress relief around that. I would say it's more mental and emotional, because I think financially, I don't know, maybe you were struggling financially for a while, but you're certainly not now. Seven of Hearts. Acknowledge this disappointment and this loss. Okay. In your advice, it's acknowledging that you still carry around some of this pain and hurt. I think that's what's holding you up here. Jack of Spades. Not trusting the situation, not trusting going forward, not trusting decisions around money. You got burned. This is usually a disappointment and loss around a person, but it can be like the whole situation in general. And to have that in your advice, it's not advising you to go out and hurt somebody or get hurt. It's advising you to acknowledge the pain that you have. And that apparently is going to help you forward. I am going to ask for another card. I don't like to end on a card like that. But I think it's very important that you acknowledge this was hard and difficult. Whatever this learning process was, it was hard and difficult. Jack of Diamonds, yeah. This is a young earth energy. I'll just throw it in there. The Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn kind of character. I don't think it's a character, though. I mean, it could be dealing with a younger earth sign, but this is also someone who's in a new financial situation. Hence, highlighted by the diamonds, right? Pentacles. It's about not knowing exactly how to proceed, how to go forward, echoing that three of diamonds up here, being on the fence about some kind of decision you're trying to make. This is a new financial situation. I think it's about you having more resources available to you than you had before. Which that Ten of Diamonds talks about that. And the Ace of Diamonds here. You are on this new start with having the financial stability and grounding here. And then the Six of Diamonds about how you're going to have these new opportunities. So it's new territory for you. Congratulations, though. I say this is a good thing that you don't know exactly what you're doing, because it's all part of the process. It's all part of the game of life. You know, we're not born knowing everything and having every experience under our belt. Otherwise, what would be the point? That's what the Jack of Diamonds reminds us. That it's okay to be green. Seriously. Fine reading. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some guidance and advice. Again, thumbs ups are very, very important, especially if you enjoy my channel, this reading, whatever. If you want to subscribe and you don't want the notifications, turn them off. You don't have to have that notification popping up if you don't want it. But subscribing is very important. Appreciate it if you can do that. If you're interested in a personal reading, go to the description box. There's information there on how to do that, okay? Until I see you again, Scorpio, you hang in there and have a great weekend if it's that time for you, okay? See you soon.